Hey guys, and welcome back to my FPL strategy. Before looking ahead to Gameweek 4, let's quickly review my wildcarded team in Gameweek 3. A stoppage time penalty cost Burnley all 3 points. Nick Pope had very little to do, with Wolves failing to test the keeper before half time. The English professional was seemingly heading towards 6 points, but on the 97th minute, Jimenez won and converted a spot kick in stoppage time. Got it. With only Aston Villa, Southampton and Newcastle keeping clean sheets, meant it was another disappointing display in defence. For the third consecutive match, Liverpool failed to keep a clean sheet, conceding 5 minutes from stoppage time. Both Everton and Man United conceded 2 goals, whilst Wan-Bissaka picked up a yellow card in the second half. Annoyingly, Man City gave away a foul a minute before half time, leading to a free kick dispatched perfectly by Liverpool lonely Harry Wilson. Nevertheless, despite the poor returns, Lucas Digne did look positive against Aston Villa, and Zinchenko created more chances than any other City player against Bournemouth. In midfield, 3 out of my 4 players returned, but replacing Salah for Mane proved to be very costly, as the Egyptian went on to score 2 goals, whilst Mane blanked. Ouch. Sterling did what Sterling does best, scored, and both Martial and De Bruyne picked up an assist. But this week's heroes were no doubt the 2 cheap forwards up front. Having started the season in form, it's now 12 goals and 18 appearances for Ashley Barnes. In fact, the striker has now scored 13 goals in 2019. Only Aguero and Mane has scored more. And Pukki's fine form continues, scoring his 5th goal of the season. So, in the end for Gameweek 3, I got a decent score of 54 points, 10 points above this week's average. So, moving on to my transfer thoughts for Gameweek 4. With 1.1 mil in the bank, and after watching Salah's strong display against Arsenal, I'm not going to lie, I'm slightly tempted to switch Mane back to Salah. Yes, I can hear you, a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. But my biggest concern is Salah's current ownership has more than doubled compared to Mane. And despite Mane's great scoring record, Salah for me just has that edge, especially as he's on penalty duties. And to be honest, I don't know what it is, I just feel a lot more comfortable giving Salah the captain armband than I ever do with Mane. Another option would be to replace Martial for a Chelsea player. With the news that the French striker sustained a thigh problem in the defeat against Crystal Palace, maybe this is the perfect opportunity to jump on a Chelsea asset, especially ahead of their good run of fixtures. But the question is, which Chelsea player to bring in? The third option would be to replace Van Dijk with Trent. Yep, I know, a bit of a side move, but what I've seen so far, Liverpool's clean sheet potential doesn't look promising. But what I like about Trent is you always have that attacking potential, so there's a temptation to make the switch now rather than later. But the fourth option, which is probably the option I'm likely to take, is to bank a transfer and have 2 free transfers after the international break. This option will allow me more time to evaluate, more data to consider, and 2 free transfers at my disposal, especially considering many FPL managers will look to wildcard at this stage. So with this said, I'm leaning towards option 4, banking 2 free transfers for Gameweek 5. At present, my team is set as a 4-5-1 formation, with Raheem Sterling as my captain. But with this formation, this means informed Ashley Barnes will be on the bench, which I'm not 100% comfortable with, despite the fact that Burnley is up against Liverpool. I guess you could argue, with a lot of teams struggling to keep a clean sheet so far this season, maybe perhaps it's more sensible to play 3 at the back. What do you guys think? Should I play a 4-5-1 formation or a 3-5-2? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like always, please note my team is not locked in. But if you're interested in seeing my final team selection, be sure to follow me on Twitter. All my details in the description below. Likewise, if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like button and get subscribed to the channel. Otherwise, this is my FPL strategy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.